welcome back to Carpy's Koi. Thank you all so much for all your lovely messages. What am I up to? Total silence. Council. My God, how do these people get jobs? As you can see, no air bubbles, no water circulation, total silence. I've just had to clean this bucket out. No heater, no air, no nothing. Council inspection for the electrics. So while the water's all turned off, I thought I'll have a little glimpse at the fish, which I've been doing every single day. Again, if you don't like this sort of thing, look away. Start of another fish, look at that. The scales are just lifting and we just ain't got a clue what's causing it. Get him out of the sunshine. I've got antibacteria in the tank and I've given him the second dosage. But that looks awful. You can't see those sunlight. I'll get in the shade, sorry about the camera work. Stunning little fish as well. I just don't know what it is, it's the scales I'm just lifting off, and there's no soreness or nothing. There don't look like any infection on the fish at all. Bit pinkish, but you'd expect a real bad dark red infection. It's just absolutely devastating. I'm trying to call these fish now one at a time, even though I'm treating the whole tank. You can't see nothing because the sunlight. I'm just absolutely fed up to the back teeth of it. You enjoy the hobby so much to grow these from 1 inch to the size these are, and the amount of money you spend on filtration and dechlorinating, 3-stage dechlorinators and everything else, and heaters and UVs and food, and you've heard me moan many a time before and you can understand why. I'm just, the enjoyment you get out of watching these grow from so tiny, and you do your best to look after them week in, week out. One moment every third day, I think, if I kept saying 2 days, it was every third day I think it was. I was draining the water off and topping it back up, and nothing's working, nothing at all. There's no bad smell to the water. Normally I can get a smell of it. There is a smell obviously to it, but nothing that you'd think it don't smell right. I just really don't know. I don't know. And like I've said before, the only thing I had done was bleach them sponges, and that's, it's too late to do that now because I PP, chatting bubbles. I PP'd all this system when after Dave come round and done scrapes, and he couldn't find nothing in the water at all. The only thing it can be really is the metals in the water, and I've got no chance at all of testing the, I'll just see someone float, I don't know what it was floating on the water. There's no way I can test the water whatsoever. I was doing my water change on a Sunday, and Dave seems to think that the water board go away for the weekend, finish Friday, and then put the chemicals stronger through the weekend. Me myself, I wouldn't have thought so. Now with technology, it's all machined, electronically fed, but I don't know, I don't work for them. And I do take Dave's word for it, as you know, even though Dave, you're a twat. Oh God, what was that? I've just wiped off there now. Oh God. So the bloke's been in there about 2.5 hours. Council come and rewired it. Like always with the Wednesbury Council. Nobody is any good who works for Wednesbury Council. I don't care who it is. And if you work for Wednesbury Council, you want sacking. I really don't know how they get, supposed to be qualified people. They've come and done electrics in the past. 2 of the sockets, they've broke the back box where the fascia's fixed to. They ain't changed the box, they've just covered them up and left them. Because I've got all my Christmas stuff up my loft, as you know. So they've just put stuff in front of the boxes. and I've never noticed because I don't use them that much now. And the scaffolding, well, Mommy's been on the phone today. Oh, don't take the scaffolding down because then we got to pay to have it put back up. And every roof they've been on in Friar Park, they've ruined every roof. And now there's a backlog of repairs. And I've got buckets up there. My Christmas stuff's all in the middle. You could understand because of the way I've done the loft, but I'm having to move the stuff now from one side to another because we've got another electrician now testing everything. What a ball like. That's what I'm up to. Get the chemical out, cut another one, unfortunately. And I'll let you know when we get the water. I hate that when people film and they turn round and round like that, because when you're watching it on the television, it makes you feel sick as a... Well, it does me. It makes me feel as sick as a pig. And I've just done it myself. Oh, dear. It shouldn't be much longer now and get it all back on. The only downside I've got, obviously... Oh, that's a great big scale down there that's come off. Anyway, I ain't going to look into that. Yeah, my pump's up here, it's above my water. So, I've got 2 pumps, which when I swap these over, this will still aerate. But obviously nothing's on at all now, so give me a chance to clean that when it's finished anyway. So, hopefully in the next half hour or so, it should be done. So I'll sort this fish out now, take first for leaving like that. So, I'll catch you in a bit. A little shout out to Jemiah, one of Mason's teammates. His dad, AJ, was watching YouTube because he got an injury to his ankle. AJ, if you're watching, especially for your son, I was explaining to him about you put fish to sleep. Mesmerised, he's on about having a pond built above ground. And he said he'd ask me for some advice on how to go about it. I'd advise not to, because the cost of it. So some people don't like this, so if you don't like it, look away. So what I've done, I've put a few drops. Clove oil, this is for toothache, believe it or not. But when you put it in water, it don't take a lot at all. It just puts them to sleep slowly, and it's absolutely devastating. Look at that for the fish. They grow very big compared to all the others. But I'd rather let it go to sleep than let it rot any further. And I've been checking these every single day. But the little one like this one, they tend to be underneath all the other fish while the big ones and the greedy big ones are feeding. So you don't get a chance to see them as much. I can't even put an air stone in with him because I've got no bleeding electric. Anyway, I'll let the stuff do its job. It absolutely, Mommy, she likes the smell of it, it stinks. You can't get rid of it once you've got it. They ain't got a clue what's going on, they've just come up, look. What can you do? It's about time a company brought out a testing kit where we can test our water for all the metals. You can probably get one, but it's probably 500 quid. So if any companies out there do get to watch this, we shall very much doubt it. We need to test the metals in the water. Cheap. The temperature's at. This here, it keeps going round like that. And I have to keep tugging it. I've wrapped it round that pipe there. What they do, the fish. These are the sensor, and these suckers don't stick for love nor money. I've got that one there, and I've got the one off the heater there. Let's see the sucker again, look, it's come off. They tend to suck on that hard, them tugging at it. And tugging at it, and every day when I come in, it's like, thankfully that's on a screw, because there's batteries in these. And if you go back on my videos, one of these dropped in my filter in my main pond and I lost a few fish and I put it down to that. That was the only thing it could have been. So that's wrapped round there. It's also hooked underneath. Have you hooked it under there? No, I put it back in, that's why. It's normally, oops, it's normally hooked underneath that, but it's twisted round there so they can't pull this off anyway. But every day, I have to keep pulling that back there. because I keep sucking at it and pulling a bit of useless information, but something different. But while all the electric's off, I thought I'll come and check a bit better, because obviously the water's chuffing out of there. Them up on the top, and you can see most of them, but the little ones, they tend to be underneath the big fish, obviously. I'm glad when he's gone, so as I can turn this back on. I'll just hope that there remembers the settings on it, because I had to got a rough idea, but I had to up on it. Anyway, I'll crack on. When the electric's on, I'll bring you back. Oh, all systems go. From 9:15, it's now 1:45. I've had no electricity. The council come and wide it up there forget, and I've sent an inspector out. Not inspector, it's the annual electrical test. 2 of the sockets have had to change because when they've tightened the screws up, they've bossed them and left them. See what I mean? Absolute bunch of tossers. Went to the council. And the people who work for them as well. I don't know a few that do work for them. This guy who's been here, he's bang on the money. So now, because I've had to block this because of my pond the way it's situated, I'm getting it a bit of a flush, as you can see. I've upped the pump to 100%. Because I only run this on 40%, this one. So just how this fills up quicker. I've got the little fish in the sedate. He's almost out of it now. And everything else is up and running. Just got to keep an eye on the temperature on Mason's tank. So I'll crack on, I'll get back to you. Just put myself a new gauge in, as you can see. That's on Fahrenheit, that is, by the way. Leave that to settle. Filter's all done. Fish, that little fish delay quite finished at the moment. But what I'm going to do, I've got to go to the hospital for the scan in a minute. We might for the electrician's only just gone. So I'm going to have me a shower and get changed and ready to go to the hospital. If I get a chance when I get back, I'll do a video of the fish in the bucket and show you there don't seem to be any infection in the fish at all. It's just like the scales have come off. But then it's like the skin's deteriorating underneath with no redness or infection or anything like that. So my plan tomorrow is now I put treatment in for bacteria over a week ago, and it's supposed to retreat after 7 days, so I've done it 5 days. Problem again with another fish. So my thinking is that ain't working, PP day work, so if there's anything in there the PP would have killed it. So I really do believe, sorry, scaffolding, it's something to do with the metals in the water, and there's nothing I can do about that. Oh yeah, I got 150 quid for a blue, whatever it is. I ain't got no chance of that. So I don't know what I'm going to do. So tomorrow I'm going to do a 50% water change. Now the problem is with that is, if it is the tap water, it could make things worse. But I'm in the situation, what else can I do? I've even looked at oyster shells. I'm going to get a bag of oyster shells and run them through the filter, just to see if that'll help. I don't know. Okay then, so I'm back from the hospital, scan all sorted. You can see that lump on my hand there, trying to get the needle in my hand. It's gone down a lot now, been back an hour or so. What I'm going to do, I'm going to get this fish out now, it's gone. I've got me a bit of blue tissue on the table. I'm just going to put the fish on the paper and see if you can see anything. So if you don't like looking at these sort of things, go and make your partner a cup of tea or a bacon butty. I'll get the fish out and I'll bring you back in a minute. Been trying to set my pod up for my camera, but it keeps collapsing like that, falling over. Anyway, the old pointy stick at school. So if you don't like this sort of thing, look away now. So as you can see now we take the water out, underneath the scales there, you can see a bit of redness across there. Trying to get in as close as I can. And I ain't got a clue what's causing it, because the water tests are all good, the scrapes are all good. And you can actually see that like that. Now I've done PP. Excuse me, I've done a PP. I left that for a couple of days, done a water change, left that for a week, put back to it because I had a problem with another fish after that, same thing. So then I decided to do another water change, put bacteria stuff in it, antibacterial stuff in it. That states to do another dose 7 days later, which I've already tried before, and that day worked. So I decided to do it 5 days later. Just get my step ready. So I've done it 5 days, which is what I'm in now. And like I says, I check these every single day, and you can see how lively they are. There's nothing hunkered down at all whatsoever. The reason with it seems to be, thankfully, well not thankfully really, but it's the smaller fish. And the smaller fish tend to spend more time underneath these big fish. So you can't really, with that flow of that water like that, look, you can't really see them. They will come up. I've got this phone now, which is filming obviously at the moment, so I'm a bit spooked. And the water's gone a little bit more cloudy now, I don't know why. I'm only on 2 feeds a day now. I've put the food down, and I really ain't got a clue. I haven't got a clue at all what's causing it. So my thinking is, do I do a 50% water change? We'll just check the date when I put the last bacteria in. So the first dose was the 5th of the 4th, and then 5 days later the 10th of the 4th. Today's the 13th. So it's been 3 days since I had the last dosage. Now if it is a problem with metals in the water and I do a water change, surely that's going to create the problem again. And all 4 of them are all brand new cartridges. That was bleached. That was bleached anyway, but all of them was bleached because that was second hand, and 3 brand new cartridges in there. I've had to have that back apart because 2 of them, that one there and that one there, was leaking. So I've took them apart, put a little bit of Vaseline around and stopped that. If you ever had one of these, you know they're a pain in the arse to get the cylinders level. All it needed was the pipe on the top of one. It needed to be so much longer, so your filter sat on it. But for some reason, the moon metal, they'll think of things like that. But anyway, that's all done. Then I was trying to use, rather than keep turning to medication, sorry about the camera here, I'm starting to use this before I PP'd or anything. I thought, see if that'll do something with the water and with the health of the fish. I started using that. I took my feed off. I only just put that back on there after about 2 weeks. Might have been longer than that. And that's only on 2 feeds. Temperature, originally they was on 25 degrees. You can see them there, I'm on 30, and I've been, over the weeks, I've been bringing the temperature down because, like I said, these was all sold. But even though there's no marks on these fish that I'm in here now, I'm reluctant to let them go. And obviously, Mason wants to keep one. Me and Trace want to keep one, of my grandson, Blaine, who was helping me out. He wanted to keep one. So I'm in a predicament now where I don't know what to do. We've got to put the feeder up. I've got to put the short fish pool in the water. So, So now, I got a scoop it. I don't believe it's worth buying any treatment, putting treatment in. Because I can't find nothing on the scrapes, that's all. I just don't know what to, I just ain't got a clue what to do. Don't know what to do anymore. Anyway, I hope you've liked this video. Like I said, I ain't got a clue what I'm going to do. If you've enjoyed it, please share it. Subscribe if you don't mind. And as always, folks, don't forget to polish our thumb. You know you want to. Until next time.